have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that. Dembele. That'll be a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Honduras are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Hullet. Edmilson spread it left.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Dembele. Bellingham. Edmilson. Honduras are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defending. Romario!
What?
And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Honduras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Coman, pass somewhat off target. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Zanetti with the short one. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Azar. He can run onto that. Now it's Bellingham, and he's got his cross in. Ronaldinho. Coman, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, this looks sharp. Now there's a fight. Dembele! Marvellous goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cannavaro. Not the most convincing of passes. Coman wants to run onto this. De Gea claims it. Safe hands. And now the breakaway. And that is out of play. It's run loose here. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Cambio en Honduras. Número 3. Lo reemplazará número 7.
So off we go again. Looking to play him in. He's through here. Oh, right place, right time. Knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Araujo. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, it's come loose. Great ball and he's chance! And no mistake. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's in! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zanetti. Looking for the run. And that's a shot at goal! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now this could be a chance. No, it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Hullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's great chance! And he's heaved it away. Passes short and sharp. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Azar. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Yaya Toure. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. That has found him in acres of space. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Araujo. It's Van Dijk. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Good ball, good... And the shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And it's Azar. Now it's Dembele. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Foot in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Out towards the flank. Vieira. Spread out to the left. Plays the return pass. And back it goes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vieira. So it is still 0-0.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Dembele. Now there's a fine ball. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Zico, there he goes, motoring forward. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dembele could move up a gear here. Zanetti going forward. Great vision. Now, can they get him away? Cross goes in there.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Has a look and plays it forward. Saliba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The Netherlands have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He's found a way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Suarez is herring after that one. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf kept his eye on it, and he's there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Buffon sends that a long way. That has been cut short. And it's Bellingham. Oh, super find. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Los Angeles truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, Bullet! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Hazard with the delivery. Chance for a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it this time, surely! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Bullet totally got a step ahead of everyone else then. He already knew what he was going to do when the ball was on his way, and it was a pleasure to watch from here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh no, what has happened here?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into overtime. Seedorf. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Los Angeles can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Hazard. Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. We expected better, and so did he. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the... And the finish! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Araujo plays it short. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi showing good feet. He won't be happy with that one.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Dembele. Well, that has not gone well. Pirlo. Just about up to the hour now. Knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Suarez. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Maldini has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Some good work on the right flank here. Araujo, Saliba, Kola, and it's Vieira. Played in by Dani Carvajal, and he's there to deal with it. And the shot's on here. Pele! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
The Netherlands choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Zico. Messi tries to play it through. Spread neatly. And this is Pirlo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Maicon. It's a promising position, driven in. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance. Great ball if he can get there. Cruyff, he's through on goal here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Pele. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi looking to receive it in space. Now it's Pelé. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Carvajal. And this is Cruyff. Chance, surely! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Yeah. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pelé. Very much into the last knockings. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yaya Toure. And Carvajal.
There will be 3 minutes added
Araujo,
time.
a player who needs no introduction. Saliba.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Cruyff. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the
Just a
jaws
quick
of
announcement
defeat.
and
Enjoy
it's
that, Jim.